What's up, guys? AK with you today. Continue on Zimo. So it will be video available for members on main channel. So keep it. I'll keep it here for a while. So my Patreon page if you want to support, and bam. So all those months of from like February, some kind of uncertainty, then boom, virus took over. And actually, I got a lot of requests on Zimo sound decoder updates. All right, and that's why I'm making a couple of videos about it. So it will be at least another part about software. This will be about hardware. So you see my computer. So beginning of the story, gentleman asked me to update this decoder sound file. This is newer, I believe, in the Max series. That's tiny N scale, or HO, small locomotives, I should say, and remap the functions. I said, sure, no problem. So I got it, and literally not long time ago, we're talking about like 2 weeks or so, I saw another update on firmware and software. So in that second part of the video, it probably will be more, I will talk about all software. So we're talking about the hardware right now. So who is first time ever heard about Zimo? It's an Austrian company. Also, I found that they did good update videos how to work with decoders and software. I'm not super, it wasn't clear for me, so that's what I'm going to do in English. It was just like, I think, music behind it and some comments. Not really with older software as well. It didn't change the interface, it changed a lot of functionality, which is great. So let's focusing on hardware. Also, long time ago, I found Marklin, we're talking about 8 years or so, something like this. Marklin tried to do very sophisticated motors with at least, I think, 9 poles, and they make Zimo make decoder for them. So it's called Sinus MX640, older series. And unfortunately, Marklin didn't do much about those motors production. I don't think so. I didn't work with any of them anyway, but I have 2 decoders. I thought it will be, yeah, we're talking about 10 years ago. So, oh well, yeah, something like 2012, something like that, yes. And I just got 2. They not working after modification. I need to do modification, so I put a couple of contacts here, restore, and that decoder is here right now. So how you working with a programmer? That's a Zimo programmer, and right now it's connecting to my computer, Windows operated. It's only Windows. You can put Windows operating system on Mac with a boot camp and start Windows. It's probably the best. I always having issue, me personally, with parallel connection, okay? But if you're booting up Mac machine with Windows, it's working perfectly, especially with latest old drivers working, no problem. This will work, but I'm specifically using Windows machine hardware, Microsoft. This is one of the Surfaces, about a year ago, old, for that purpose. So again, right now it's connected with USB interface. Now, about testers. Somehow this older decoder kind of very strange working with this Zimo tester. I tried to work them together, and I'm still keeping it, but I got it because I of all big decoders like XL decoders, bigger stuff can be set up here and programmed. But now ESU is bringing, so I'll still keeping it. The modern decoders, no problem, they all working here. But this guy, when I'm trying to play sounds and stuff, it's only playing. Yeah, I think they're just this decoder. Very strange. Anyway, maybe protocol again. But it's the reason I'm here with the ESU tester, because of it's working like flawlessly. Let's check it real quick. I turn lights on, and the sound, this is Taurus. And I think I'm going to do Taurus for mostly guys European. It doesn't matter, but European, I'm not doing a lot of European stuff, but I that's what I'm going to do. So F8, the Taurus locomotive electrical, turning sound, and I'm fully controlling it here, changing directions. If you see LED, maybe flashing back and forth here, but I'm just telling you. And all works just fine. European sounds, which is very nice. I like it. Stopping it right now. So this decoder is the software. I'm sorry. The sound file for this decoder is free. There is coded version as well. You need to spend some money. But again, if you're good with computers and knowledgeable about audio software to modify the files, you can create own files with the Zimo software. That's what I'm going to do as well after, and we'll do updates. So usually I try to use USB computer interface, or I'm not saying big difference, but memory, USB thumb drive or whatever, that's came with the Zimo. You can use any of them. It just came with the box. It's like candy boxes. No problem. The fastest way, I think it's a little bit faster with that thumb drive. So it's connected here, and I'll show you how it's working right there. Sorry about my hand, but that's how it's my setup. So you disconnecting computer interface just to avoid any interference, connecting this. It's all do it everything with the tester, but the playing, that's an issue. Maybe Zimo watching my videos. Yes, guys, something compatibility, I think, issue. I tried different ways. Anyway, even I put this through the, for example, actually, very decoder body. Yes, I use this decoder body, mini Nix trains. Okay, connected this decoder through the tester. That pretty much give me same result. Decoder body, again, will be more videos coming. Oh, I have tons of installations. So I will answer. Is there any questions? No. Oh, good. I will answer at the end if it's any questions. When you plug it in, the display will tell you it's file for for Taurus, and you can do decoder software update. It says decoder software. I think it's like firmware. It's okay. It doesn't matter. The name of it, MXULF. So MXULF. We'll choose, and when it's updating, we'll talk more about stuff. So I'm choosing button 2 sound project. So I upload. I'll show you everything in a different part of the video how I am uploading. That's what kind of missing in Zimo YouTube channel. So I'm now decoder is setting up all specific CVs to start upload. So writing CV144, it takes time. If you're using the same thing, so it's clear flash and it start updating. So it might take time. Wait, and it will be okay. We'll calculate actually maybe 5-6 minutes or so. Of course, I'm doing something else at this point. Now the bigger decoders. This is this is old one, good. So that's the reason that programmer is great. Also, I can use those ports. I should say sockets, right? I like this a lot. It's not comparison, don't get me wrong, it's just like what I'm personal experience. I need a screwdriver, like tiny screwdriver. Here I can use even finger, just like press that thing, and still not clear those buttons again. This is just a tester, quick test, works, and decoder going to the engine. Okay, maybe some more advanced features anyway. So I successfully updated that decoder, and also I use this software right now updated to set up with a manual to set up two extra functions. So it's like headlight and rear light, and another two lights, headlight and rear light, sync to each other when it's changing directions. They turning on with function F0. That was original, so it's identical to what was from the beginning. How we doing on update? 15%, perfect. Very happy. So I guess they have extra time on their hands, and they did that software project update like tremendously great job. About functionality, so I can start, I think still it's just new to me, I can start only one program and go from one program to another programs. I can use also computer interface to update sound file, as I said before, and firmware. That will be, I don't want to say quicker, but just convenient if you have computer running already. Just like clicking, and you see it takes like a seconds. We'll do firmware update as well. Older firmware, I believe they putting in the description what kind of issues with the old firmware, and I always keeping the latest firmware of the decoder. So that's what's going on. 27%. So overall, very, very happy. Let's check we have any questions. Aha, LGL, what's up? For some of you in US, yeah, Zimo, it was Canadian distributor. Now it's US distributor. But again, it's a lot of files start available recently, from like 2015 up to right now for US market. Again, that's my plan to learn more and doing my sound project as well. Or you can do it on your own. So here we go. Are you LGL? Are you using Zimo, sir? Yeah, I'm up to Zimo, my man. 37%. Yeah, it's pretty good. Because again, I'm not paying attention when I'm running back and forth, doing some extra stuff. You can use actually, I'm calling it like SUSI interface to program it. There's cable inside of the box. What I like about that tester, you can add external speaker right here, like big speaker if you're testing like big decoder. All right. Also, you can put like standalone motor here, and testing like big decoder, big motor, measuring, for example, means measuring the current. Okay, the nice part also about that button, it turns on and off. If you want to swap the decoder, you just press the that button and it's disconnect from that's input. I don't think so there is indicator up front, but it definitely, when you press it in, it will tells you the current is coming. Okay, I'm trying to find a way to LJL typing to control my trains using my phone. Okay, that's easy. Not subject of that video. I have multiple solutions, my man. Any software like GMRI has a Wi-Fi throttle, server, and engine driver for Android, and I think you can use another software for the Apple. They're not the same for Apple phone or tablet or whatever. You guys type it for me, I'm sorry. Yeah, so you just need a computer interface to your digital system. That will be more like advanced stuff. Or you can put different modules for like Digitrax, LNWI, or right now Digitrax also brought, no, I'll take it back. That will work easy way. But the connecting computer and using computer as a server, that will do it perfectly. Also, straight out of the box is Sprog, full version Sprog with Raspberry Pi. Yeah, I have a couple of videos and I need to update because it's something changed also. 64%, pretty good. Plux decoder, I'm changing a little bit subject. Plux decoder is working with local speaker, except this specific decoder. I'll definitely will try more different decoders here, but again, something going on with these sinuses, guys, which is definitely discontinued a while ago. All right, we keep waiting, and I will continue on the programmer. This is a great feature. Not using a lot of that SUS, as I said, interface. I like the motor here and a bunch of LEDs up to function 13. Again, I'm not trying to compare anything, and just like I can put extra just functions outputs on LEDs when I'm testing the decoder. Not a problem. Switching between different older decoders as well, and always showing me plus, means the common. That LED indicates common when decoder is turned on and the signal coming through. So here it goes, 78%. The only one thing a little bit, when I'm changing functions on this output functions with mapping, I have difficulties with this because I think I'm just me not figure out. About 20 minutes already set up everything, but it was like manual and this together. I should speak German fluently, but well, I'm okay with this. Means I understand. That helps a lot. Finally, I did it. 84%. You will see. Oh, the major thing. This programmer can turn to digital system for testing. We'll do it right away after the file uploaded. I did know that, so when I got it a while ago, that was a little bit surprise for me from the beginning. Yeah, so also it's only going up to function 0 to function 8, but it is digital system as well. Of course, not give you like uh, support like current, because it's not a lot of huge transistors for output to support a higher amperage. But that, yeah, it's working. Okay, do you know that Cincinnati Scenic Railway is trying to acquire a B&O and B&O GP30 locomotive? I'll definitely ask that question Rob. Maybe he knows. I didn't hear about it anyway. So 95%. See, we'll check how it's ending the programming right there. Yeah, sometimes not sure if it's going like exactly 1 2 3, or it's spreading through the time. Depends on the file. I'm very positive. So that note can be added to the. See, yes, it's a bunch of sounds, bunch of different sequences and stuff. So 100%. So now it's finalizing sound. Okay, so you press this button, OK, again, sound project, second button, and it turns back to the when you're powering up. So it tells you software, the current firmware, and the voltage. Now if we disconnect that, not necessary, but it just helps. Yes, it tells you again, and it tells you in a second, no USB stick added. Then I'm pressing this button, and it's reading CVs of that decoder. You can hear the motor spinning, checking everything, latest firmware. Oh, I didn't update firmware. It's already on because I already tested before. Oh, this file set up for mostly like people in US, Canada, operating function F8 to turn the sound on. So if you're going to, opa, hold on. Yeah, so I'm on function 6, 7, 8. 1 is, it's 8 is on. Pretty good. 7 and 8. Okay, let's do quick firmware update. I already did, but I just demonstrating you how it's working. Now I think you just need to disconnect. Maybe there is another shortcut for this, but no, I'm just disconnecting it. Okay. Same thing here. The firmware of the unit, what kind of sound decoder, and I'm actually updating to older firmware. I did experiment, but it doesn't matter. I will put the new one later, but that's how it's working. Yes, just see if the older firmware will working with the new sound files. Yes, it is working. But again, better just put everything latest. Now it's checking CVs, preparing decoder for programming, and it will be lightning fast. See? It's actually faster than counting like a minute. That's pretty much it. Okay. Currently I have 3 DCC locomotive. I got 1 steam locomotive and diesel, and 1 electric. Yeah, 3 amps Sprog will do it, my man, for you. Fine. No worries. Check the Sprog videos on main channel DCC train. All right, see, it's flying. Done. Same thing, you're just pressing it here. This is it. All right, guys, that will be all for today. I'll do the firmware update soon. Thanks for watching. Thank you for supporting business. If you want to support, if you don't want to be a member, that's fine. Absolutely. Thank you. But that's the Patreon page for supporting channel, this channel and main DCC train channel. Thanks again. Stay safe. Work on your layouts. Have fun always. Have a good one. Bye bye.